GR IAS Academy.
100 days, 100 themes, 1 goal UPSC Prelims. Hello everyone, welcome back to Mission Surya. In this program, we deal with current affairs completely from Prelims perspective. So let's get started. The first topic is about salmon. It is a migratory fish. It has a unique life cycle called anadromous life cycle. So, yesterday we have discussed about anadromous life cycle. So, what happens in this fish? It is born in river. If after becoming an adult, it travels to the ocean, and then to give birth, it returns to the river. This is called anadromous life cycle. So, salmon, it follows this anadromous life cycle. It is found mostly in North Atlantic and North Pacific oceans. So, based on what sense it travels to the exact its birthplace. So, it uses olfactory navigation. So, what is olfactory navigation? So, it remembers the chemical signature of the river where it was born. How exactly and precisely it determines the birth river is, it remembers the exact chemical cues of the tributary, even the tributary of the river, and reaches the exact birthplace, and there it gives birth to the younger ones. So that is called olfactory navigation mechanism. So they travel thousands of kilometers to reach the fresh water from the ocean, and then after giving birth in the place where they were born, they usually die and complete their life cycle. So, this olfactory mechanism helps us to understand the navigation of the animals, and this also play a crucial role for transfer of nutrients from marine to freshwater ecosystem. That means oceans to the rivers. So, this is very important for ecological balance and biodiversity. And then, what is very important to remember for us for the exam is, salmon uses olfactory imprinting. That is, it remembers the sense of smell from the birth river and then return to the river where they were born, even finding the exact tributary. So that is called olfactory imprinting. Our next topic is globe skimmer dragonflies. Its scientific name is Pantala flavescens. It is also called as wandering gliders. They are mostly found in Asia, Africa, Australia and America. Usually they are found in tropical and subtropical regions. So, they travel almost 18,000 kilometers, and this is the longest migration recorded in insects. They cross Indian Ocean, moving between East Africa, India, Maldives and Arabian Peninsula. See, this is our India, so they travel. In the August they will be in India, October in Maldives, November in Seychelles and December in Mozambique. So around 11,000 miles of round trip they do. So this is the migratory pattern of dragonflies. So what is the unique migratory feature of this species? One generation cannot complete total migratory pattern of this insect. Around 4 generations, successive generations complete the migratory path of the insect. So every generation completes a small segment of the migratory route. So how they travel? What mechanism they use? They use wind currents and monsoon systems for their travel, and that's how they use the environmental science and navigate across their migratory route. So what is its significance? It is the longest recorded migration of any insect across the world, and it shows how the monsoons affect the pattern of migration across the insect species. So it gives us idea about aerial dispersal and climate linked migration, and then connectivity of the ecology across different continents. So that much importance we have because of the dragonfly multi-generational migration. And then this dragonfly, it represents multi-generational migration covering about 11,000 miles, which records as a longest ocean migratory route among the insect species. And then we have already discussed briefly about diel vertical migration in the last class. So what it is? If you notice, these are the organisms during daylight. They will be at the deeper waters, and then when it becomes night, they reach to the surface to feed. So this is usually observed in zooplankton, krill, jellyfish and some small fish species. So this is called diel vertical migration. So this up and down movement of the species to protect from predator during the daytime and to prey on the food during the night time is called diel vertical migration. And what is the pattern of their migration? They move vertically every day some thousands of kilometers. Okay. So night they move upward to the surface of the water and feed on the food, and daytime they go to the deeper layers of the ocean to protect from the predators. Why? They migrate every day up and down. They vertically move every day from up surface to the deeper waters, right? At night they come to the surface to feed on phytoplankton and other food, and at morning times they go to deeper water to avoid the predators. That's how they protect themselves from the predators during the daytime. So what they use for their navigation? They use circadian rhythms, that is the daylight which occurs during the day helps them to go to the deeper layers of the ocean and protect themselves from the predators. So this is how they respond to the circadian rhythms and environmental cues. So what is its importance? It is considered as the largest daily migration on earth in terms of biomass. So this plays a key role in the marine food webs and nutrient cycling. So it also contributes to the biological carbon pump. That means it transfers carbon from surface waters to deeper layers of the ocean because of the diel vertical migration that occurs on the daily basis. So the important point for us to remember for the exam is diel vertical migration is a daily vertical movement of marine organisms where they rise to the surface at night for feeding purposes and goes to the deeper layers during the day to avoid predators, making the largest migration on earth with respect to the biomass. So this is very important from the prelims perspective. So they might exchange this day and night, or they might exchange this feeding purposes and escaping from predators purposes. So please keep note of that point. And then next comes the topic, UPSC favorite topic, that is elephants. So many times UPSC has asked questions from this topic. So elephant is one of the highly intelligent creatures that are present on the earth, found mainly in Asia and Africa. So they often travel long distance for food, water and suitable habitats across dry seasons. So they go in form of herds. So in order to travel thousands of kilometers in search of food, water and suitable climatic conditions, what mechanism they use to navigate? They use landmark based navigation. That means they remember spatial forms in order to determine the location where they have to go. So they remember means they have exceptional memory to remember spatial features like mountains, rivers, forest and water holes. They uses these landmarks to determine direction and locate the resources. Already UPSC has asked us, elephants uses matriarchal structure, and the older female, experienced female stands as the matriarch of the herd and they guide the group and passes the information about the spatial knowledge of the places. That's how they navigate from one place to another place. So elephants use traditional migratory routes. So they might be of hundreds of kilometers which connect seasonal food resources and water resources. So that's how they migrate long distances by remembering the resources and landmarks. So what is its importance? So it tells us the memory of the elephants and how much they know of their surroundings. So they are so much aware of the mountains, rivers and other food sources when they have to migrate from one place to another place. It allows us to understand their behavior and for our planning to conserve them. So what is the challenge for us? Disruption of their traditional routes for our human activities, and because of that their habitats are being fragmented, because of which elephant corridors are in danger, which is affecting their survival. So what do we have to remember in the exam point of view? So elephants uses landmark recognition and strong spatial memory to remember and move across landscapes and locate some important food and water resources. That is how elephants uses landmark navigation. That's all for today. For detailed notes on this video, please visit our website using the link given below in the description. For more videos on preparation for prelims and mains of UPSC Civil Services, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Telegram and Instagram channels using the links provided in the description below. Thank you.